Hey you guys, I'm here today and I'm gonna do a video, but before I begin, I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that it is very hot today. It's in the mid 90s and I have my fan going in the background, so there may be a bit of background noise, and I just want to go ahead and let you know that in advance. So if you're interested in listening to anything I have to say, you may want to pop some earbuds in or turn your volume up a little bit. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. What I wanted to talk to you guys today about is mantras. And I'm sure all of you know what a mantra is. If you don't, a mantra is a word or a phrase used, and it's used mostly during meditation, and we use it to aid us with positive thoughts, positive ideas, or even setting and manifesting a positive intention. And it's a great ability to learn and to incorporate in your daily magical life. And it's something that I have always done, but I kind of lost touch in doing it, and recently I started back using this practice. And as a little girl, my grandmother used to always stay on me to do this, and what she called it was mantra healing magic or mantra magic. And you know, I guess the most important thing to remember and that I can say to you guys is, you have to remember your words have unlimited power. And that may sound silly, that may sound like something that is not believable, but let me tell you, it is true. And like I always remind everyone, the magic that we practice isn't the same as the magic that we see on TV. Magic for me is more of a frame of mind. Magic for me is more or less, setting intentions and manifesting intentions, using tools and ingredients and your energy, your thoughts, your desires, your needs, your wants, your beliefs, and having faith to maneuver the outcome of your reality. And that may sound like something that's not possible, but it is. And I think that one of the best keys to manifesting your intentions is using mantras. And then, if you think about it, a lot of us incorporate spells into our magical workings, and, we use incantations and chants and, for instance, poetry. If you ask me, poetry is just another form of spell work, of incantations. And, anything that I share with you guys is nothing more than my opinion, my beliefs, so don't come at me if I say something you don't agree with. But, if you go back through history, you will see that, words were used in so many different ways, in so many different eras of time. Even in the Bible, you have Psalms, and, think about it, prayers. What is a prayer? A prayer is a set of words that you speak to give gratitude or to receive something from your higher power, which, if you are following the Bible, that would be God or Jesus. It's words that you're using to call upon your, higher power, to ask for a need or a desire, to, what word am I looking for? To simply, I guess, manifest that intention that you need, that you want. And, in my opinion, a mantra is something similar to that. If you look at the bigger picture, it all is a work of one, meaning that at the end of the day, our practices all resemble each other's. We may believe in a different figure as our higher power. I may, call to the goddess. You may call to God. You may call to Jesus. You may call to Buddha, or whatever your religion may be. But if you look at the bigger picture, we all are following a same suit, I guess you could say. But before I get any further into this discussion, I normally light an incense to cleanse our space, but since I've got the fan going and I'm going to use something a little different, more simple, and I've shared this with you guys before. It's something that my grandmother used to do, and it is a white handkerchief, and you simply flick it, and you can say nothing, or you can add words. And I normally say, negativity, flee from me. Negativity, leave me be. Negativity, flee from me. Negativity, leave me be. And you're simply just flicking away any negative vibe, any negative energy. And like I always tell you, I think it's very, very important to cleanse your space, whether it's physical space, spiritual space, emotional space. If you're going to do any spell work, any spiritual work, any energy work, anything, if you're simply just going to have a chat about, a particular spiritual theme as we're doing, I still suggest cleansing your area. And let's go ahead and move on with this discussion. I brought a few stones. I'm sure you are aware of that, and I've got them right here on my little heart. I don't know if you can see my little heart dish. And like many, many other things that I use in my practice, it was something passed down to me from my granny. And I know you guys are probably tired of hearing about her, but she is very important to me. She's a big part of my life, especially my craft, my beliefs, the way I came up learning, what I was taught. And she's just very important to me. Therefore, I share her with you guys. And what I've got in here is some stones, and this is something that I call a healing mix. It's something that I like to keep in my bedroom, nearby, and I use it to heal, my inner self, to feel better, especially when things in the world are just bringing me down, things aren't going right. And these stones all hold personal power, but they all have this healing property as well. And what they are is, I've got a rose quartz, I've got a piece of lepidolite, I've got a raw piece of moonstone, I've got a little seashell, I've got a clear quartz point, and I've got this little rough piece of tourmaline. And I'm not going to go through all the properties of these stones because I'm pretty sure each and every one of these stones I've shared with you in the past. But for me, when I have them together, they produce a feeling of well-being. They produce a healing type of energy for me, and more so like a inner healing, I guess you could say. And I know that everyone is different, everyone experiences things differently, and what I pick up and feel from these stones, you may feel something completely different, and that's okay. But what I share with you guys is just my opinions, my beliefs, the vibes I pick up from things. And like I've mentioned before, I think it's important to share in order to learn and to grow, and that leads us to evolving. And that is so important in our craft, is to evolve. Because if you don't learn, if you don't try new things, nothing will ever change. And if nothing ever changes, how will it improve? How will it become better? You know, change is scary, I admit, and I'm not, one that's big on change. I am a creature of habit, but some change is good, some change is necessary. And in order to grow, to learn, to evolve, you have to incorporate some change. Just let it be positive change. And let's move on, because I will get sidetracked. But I just want to say, on the subject of mantras, as a witch, pagan, or any type of energy worker or spiritual worker or healer, your third eye is the doorway to your magical abilities. And of course, let me add, this is my opinion on this matter, and I form my own beliefs due to my thoughts, and I've come to believe this about the third eye due to the fact that our thoughts, our thought process, our thoughts, they hold a very high vibrational level. And each aspect of us holds different powers, I guess you could say, and different types of vibrational levels. And you know that phrase, mind, body, and spirit, or mind, body, and soul. Well, I believe those three aspects are the keys to our magical abilities. And I want to add that we don't have the answers to everything. We may not know why. We may not know how. And, don't dwell on it. It's okay. We're not going to have all the answers. There's only one that has all these answers, and that is our higher power, the universe, the divine. And I firmly believe that the reason those answers aren't shared with us is because we as humans, the body of energy that we are, that we contain, we're not made to understand all of the answers. Some things are just beyond our capability of understanding. And so that's where faith falls in. We have to have faith, we have to believe. And having faith for me is simply following my heart. And I always say, in your practice, follow your heart. If it feels right to you, and I'm not speaking like of the flesh, spiritually, emotionally, within your heart, if it feels right, then more than likely it's right. And for me, that is my faith, that is my belief in something. And that is why the God has blessed us with faith, because we need it to be able to cope, to understand, to you know, work or magic. And, you know, just it's just so important to follow your heart in all that you do. And I can't express that enough. I don't know why that's just coming through so strongly, but I just feel the need to tell you guys to please follow your heart. And because when you follow your heart, you know, that is embracing the aspect of mind, body, and soul. That is having faith. That is, you know, that's you. You know, that's your inner self. You know, follow your heart. And I know there's just so much more to say on this subject, and I'm trying to keep it as short and simple as possible because I feel like I just, those key factors of telling you to follow your heart and to have faith, I just feel like that's what's coming through today. That's what I'm meant to put out there and tell you guys. And, you know, I always meditate before I do these videos, and with this particular topic, I feel like I'm rambling a bit, but I just, you know, I meditate, I speak with the goddess. You know, sometimes I receive messages, sometimes I don't. And it's just coming through to me that someone out there is going to resonate with something I'm saying today. And, you know, the mantra, you know, please incorporate a mantra in your daily practice because it's a positive thing to do. It will help you. It will heal you. And I just feel it coming through so strongly that someone out there needs to give this a try. So I beg you, please, you know, sit down, think about how you feel, what you've got going on in your life, you know, and just, you know, write a mantra, you know, speak from the heart. And, you know, I understand everyone's not poetic, everyone's not good at reading or writing. So if you're struggling, you know, simply, you know, look one up, go online and just type in, you know, healing mantra or mantras for daily practice, or, you know, anything. Just use that keyword mantra or healing and something will pop up. I promise you. Just read through them, and if it catches your eye, if you resonate with it, if you feel any type of any little, you know, feeling, you know that it's trying to get your attention. And like I do, before I do anything of magical working, spiritual, any type of energy work, anything of that nature, I always meditate first. If it's just simply 5 minutes, I sit down, I clear my mind, and I call out to the goddess and I ask her to show me, to reveal to me, to help me, just point me in the right direction, you know. However it is that you need to say it, or whatever it is that you need to ask of, just, you know, speak out to the goddess. You know, like I always tell you guys, there's no right way, there's no wrong way, there's just our way. And my way may not be the same as yours, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it's not going to work. So just, you know, follow your heart and call on the goddess. You know, that's, I know that sounds so silly, so simple and corny, but that's the best advice I can give you, is to just, you know, believe that you are capable of anything, because you are. You know, have gratitude, keep an open mind, and just keep your faith, follow your heart. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I feel like I'm rambling, but I would like to share a mantra that I used just only this morning, and I will use it again tonight, again tomorrow, and so on and so on. You're welcome to use it. You're welcome to copy it, to tweak it, you know, just like I said, if it resonates with you, if it plucks at those heartstrings, you know that that is what it is that you need to use, what you need to do. Just please follow your heart. But here we go. And what I do is I meditate first, and then I'll light an incense to cleanse my space. Sometimes I'll light a candle and set my intention and set it by my mirror. And when I stand in front of the mirror, I try to make sure to continue as I read or as I speak, to periodically keep looking up at myself, to look into my eyes, because, you know, your eyes are the windows to your soul. And what this mantra is going to do is to give you inner healing, self-healing, self-love. This mantra is something you're doing for yourself. You're not worried about helping anyone else, doing for anyone else. This is all about you, you, you. So you stand in front of that mirror, you look into your own eyes, just as you would look into someone's eyes that you love, and you just look deep and you look hard and you lock eyes with yourself, and you speak those words to yourself. And as you speak them, you listen, you believe. And as you keep doing this, you will eventually hear your own words, and you will begin to understand, and therefore you will be able to believe. And nothing's easy. It may happen after the first time or two, or it may take 20 times. Everyone is different, but just give it a try. I promise it will help. So here we go. I am here, and now I shall heal. I understand it's okay to feel. I release my past hurt and pain. No more worries, from this I refrain. I will only move forward and stop looking back. I am not broken just because I have cracks. This is the beginning and not the end. I am allowed to start over again. So it shall be. And I just want to say in closing, much love, and as always, if you believe, you will receive. Bye, you guys.